If you like what I make and want to help out the channel, make sure you subscribe to it, turn on notifications, leave a like on the video below, and comment as well. Thanks for your support, guys.
Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Gekko. Another day, another video for you guys. As I mentioned in the previous video, I wanted to give you guys a quick update about a bunch of things that have been going on, and that's why I'm actually in this screen as the beginning, because a couple of things changed, and I really want to talk to you guys about it and explain to you a few things that went through my mind. So let's talk about how I approached the game. When I started playing this game, I was a Lords Mobile veteran. I remember what it was all about, like saving a ton of gems, pretty much like saving up speed ups for the big researches and things like that. And it was pretty much one of those games where you should save up as much as you can, wait the times that you need to wait in some cases, because to reach tier 4s, for example, there was some obnoxious wait times that you wanted to pile up speed ups to get done. And I started playing like that. And I noticed that like a friend of mine who started after me, that I recommended him the game, passed me by a substantial amount of power, right? And I didn't understand, like, how can you like essentially do this? And what am I doing wrong? And what I realized is that in here, in this game, the real big problem is resources. And of course, I've been saying that from the beginning, and I knew resources are super important, and everyone in the comments told me, listen, resources are like the holy grail and you have to get resources. I understand. I got it. I'm with you. But I didn't really think about the fact that if I have the resources and speed ups to finish something and start the next one, I should keep doing that consistently. And as a matter of fact, I should use bags. In Lords Mobile, we never used bags. Using bags was like a big no-no. But in this game, you have to use your bags in order to progress, or else you'll wait a ton of time unnecessarily. So this will lead to what you guys are about to see, which is the current status on my city. And I actually jumped up a substantial amount. In my last video where you saw my power, I was 650,000, and I'm probably gonna double that by next video, something like that. We'll see. I reached Castle 16. I'm on my third tier 3 research. I already unlocked 2 tier 3s. My freaking research trees are looking gorgeous. As you can see right here, we have the third T3 in about 6 hours. Yeah, the resources are piling up again because I need to do a couple of other things. But I've noticed that, like, it makes no sense to save speed ups. Once you have all the helps you need, you can just go ahead and go to the next building almost if you have the resources for it. So that's what I did. I essentially was aiming for Castle 17, obviously City Hall 17, and I'm almost there. Like, in 10 minutes, the hospital is done, and then all that's left is a freaking load of resources, which I currently don't have. So that's why I'm piling up, and I'm actually I stopped a little bit with the gold gathering because I'd rather spend now the next set of resources that I get on this bad boy. My bags are looking they're not looking great. I used up a ton of it. I actually have this, which we'll go ahead and open right now, just for the S's and G's, and here another little bit of resources. So I'm not looking too bad, but also not too good. Like, we have a decent amount of wood. We have an okay-ish amount of stone. We're starting to pile up a little bit of gold again, but that's almost nothing. And the food is looking all right. Like, I could potentially maybe open these bags and get to this number right here. And that's what I'll probably do in about 10 minutes, which will be after I finished recording, most likely. So yeah, I've been really like working on doing everything I can in order to keep advancing, progressing. And one of those things also required me to make a change that actually ended up working out for the better. I was previously in SKM, a guild where I met an awesome leader. Shout out to Drunken Flagpole. He was, I don't know what his name is anymore, but he's a great guy. I talked to him in private as well. He's a really nice guy. He watches these videos, so thank you for being such a kind person, making me an R4 and letting me make that previous video and all that kind of stuff. But I had to move on. And I found out that 2 friends of mine who I recommended this game and who play ended up in the same guild. which is Alliance, sorry, which is the alliance I'm in right now, Sons of Chaos. It's the 7th biggest alliance in our kingdom, and we are also allies with SKM, which was my previous guild. And as a matter of fact, some changes are happening, and hopefully sooner rather than later, I'll see a few of the old friends in here as well. And like, people said that, you know, you moving alliances might be looking like you're hopping alliance and stuff like that. The reason I left is, first of all, SKM was also scumbags, and while I find it very funny, like, I joined it because I found it hilarious that the leader is called Drunken Flagpole and the place is called Scumbags, but it kind of doesn't look good, I guess. And also, like, I reached a point in there where I kind of plateaued because there was a lot of wars going on in the location we were at. This guild right here, this alliance, I need to get used to the alliance thing, is sitting, you guys can see we just picked up the level 2 pass, so soon I'll be moving somewhere like these guys a bit further down this way to get more tiles and stuff like that. But the place we were previously in was down here. You can see SKM is pretty much like, I don't know exactly what they're doing. And yeah, what ended up happening is there was these big boys, where are they? MCH, who have had a ton of big boys, and IOB, who were one of the bigger alliances that I highlighted in the fight and stuff like that. I actually joined them for a little bit because they are Brazilian and I speak Portuguese. Shout out to IOB and the IOB guys. Very cool guys. But this area up north does have wars we do fight, but we're surrounded more by like big guilds who are friendly, NK and stuff like that. We will most likely end up fighting these BH guys, and you can see our alliance has a little bit of a humor going on in terms of the language, but hey, that's nothing you can do about that, right? But anyway, so this is so far the change in terms of like the castle, my approach to the game. I've been using resources. Right now is like probably the worst time in terms of gathering all day, because as I'm recording, I wasn't about to like do these things of just going, of just like calling for gathering, but might as well, right? I've been keeping 3 armies out gathering all day with the notification turned on the phone, letting me know that, hey, one of your set of troops came back, go send them out. So I've been sending them out non-stop. Actually, last night I woke up to pee, and I went, all right, really quickly, let's send more gatherers overnight. So yeah, it's pretty decent, pretty good situation. So that's the update in terms of how I play the game, okay? I decided I'm pushing for tier 3s, I'm pushing for Castle 17, City Hall 17, so I can get that 4th army going on. And I'll push for resources, and once I have the 4th army, I can dedicate 1 army like to always have around in case I want to get in fights and stuff like that. As of right now, like, I've missed a bunch of fighting opportunity because I was gathering, and my troops in gathering were far from my city hall, so it would take like 7 minutes for them to come back and then attack whatever it was. It's just too much time. So that's one thing. The second thing is, obviously, you guys saw in the previous video, we got this bad boy. I've been trying to get him to level 20 as a leader so I can have a 3rd attacking leading commander. These guys are doing pretty good. I really like this guy. I'm not going to talk about skills or about the talents here. We'll do a completely different series about the commanders and the skill trees and all that kind of good stuff. But this is the situation I'm in right now. I've also worked a little bit on this guy who has some gathering speed, and I think that one of the most underrated thing is getting commanders who are gathering commanders to a higher level so that they can carry maybe 2 commanders and make the gathering even faster. So maybe that's something I'll look at in the future. But for now, that's the situation of my castle, of the alliance, of everything. I did want to mention one more thing. It might be a little late, right? Because this was announced, by the time we're recording this was announced 9 days ago. So I'm assuming that if I'm uploading this, it'll be 10 days, maybe 11 days since it was announced. Lilith Gaming, Rise of Civilizations creators, chose me as one of the community program like official partners, which I didn't talk about yet because I saw the announcement, but I didn't really know whether or not I can start talking about this, not start talking about it. I haven't had really a chance to like think about what I'm gonna do about it and how I'm gonna talk to you guys about it. So I was like, screw it. We can't let 2 weeks pass without saying anything, right? When I moved from Lords Mobile to Rise of Civilizations, I was not expecting to make it, right? Like to make it to this program. It wasn't the reason why I started. And it's also not the reason why I am gonna keep making videos. I like doing this. I like playing the game. I like sharing my knowledge. I have this excitement for like these things, for like well programmed games with like awesome mechanics and sophisticated train of thought. Like there is things in this game mechanics wise that I think a lot of games, not only mobile but also PC, should take a look at and implement. So it's really cool. I really like the game. I'm very thankful for Lilith for the opportunity, and I'll do my best to maintain as high of a quality content as possible. And here is where I talk to you guys and I ask you guys a few questions, okay? So it's a community program, okay? And I have ideas, I have plans, I have video ideas written down and working on, as like, you know, when right before I go to bed, I take my notebook, I come up with a few ideas. Every time I have an idea, I write it down and things like that. But I want to hear from you guys, okay? I've been seeing a lot of content creators for this, making all sorts of content, and I have a couple of series, like regular series that'll be on certain days that I think you guys will really like. But I'm really curious about a few things that you guys can potentially help me with. What are things that you guys think that are worth highlighting in this game? What are things that you think that if you had known from the beginning, you would act differently in the way you play the game? What are things that as you started growing and evolving and playing the game made you like the game even better? Essentially, what I want to ask from you guys is just a minute of your time to just comment down below and let me know what makes this game great. What content you guys think is better? Do you guys prefer me talking and explaining things and making like longer videos, perhaps like 20-25 minute videos that'll be more comprehensive? You guys want shorter videos? You guys want like action-packed videos with edits and stuff like that, and music and no camera, no talk at all? I really am curious about, like, if you guys were to say, listen, I am the director of an individual who will be creating content. What are things that you guys think that are worth putting out on YouTube so that you, your guildmates, your future guildmates, future players, and even Lilith themselves would appreciate, like, help them learn, help them grow, help them enjoy the game more? And yeah, I'm really curious what you guys think. So please leave me a little bit of feedback below. Let me know if there are things that I'm doing right, things that I'm doing wrong. I reply to all of you. I read everything. And I promise to you that if I see things that I think are important that you guys are saying, I will of course give you guys a shout out in the video. Thank you for the feedback and things like that. So yeah, we're about 13 minutes in, give or take. So I don't want to waste more of your time. I'm not really sure whether these kinds of videos, like 10, 12, 15, 30 minute long videos are what you guys want. But I'm trying to keep it between the 10 and like 15, and sometimes it goes a little bit over. Anyway, I'm the Gekko. Thank you guys very much for all your support. Thank you, Lilith, for the opportunity. You guys have down below in the links my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook. Everything is going to be in the description below. I'm very active on both Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm still trying to figure out how to like get into, because I need to take pictures and stuff like that. But Twitter, Facebook, I'm always there. Twitter, you'll definitely get a reply from me. And yeah, I'm the Gekko again. Thank you again very much. I said that already, but I can't thank you enough. Peace.